Getting to know the top-of-the-line Palisade on a road trip to Sequoia National Park. For perspective, the calligraphy trim level is to the Hyundai Palisade what the black label treatment is to the Lincoln Aviator. Sitting at the top of the Palisade range, the calligraphy bundles everything in the previously range-topping limited trim with exclusive new features that include 20-inch wheels, a unique triangle pattern grille, a new rear lighting signature, an ultra-wide LED center high-mount stoplight, and Hyundai's GRAC all-wheel drive system. In addition to these exterior upgrades, the interior gains a perforated leather steering wheel, a microfiber suede headliner, quilted leather door panels, and a cargo sill protection plate. The upscale calligraphy treatment increases the cabin's wow factor more so than it does the exteriors, and it costs only a few more bucks than the $46,460 limited, ringing in at $49,085, not including options. In life, some road trips can develop into far more interesting adventures when you wing 'em. Nothing planned, not pressed for time, and just letting the day play out organically. With this sentiment in mind, we loaded a 2021 Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy to maximum passenger capacity and headed for Sequoia National Park. As we would later discover, this allowed us to put several of the fancy features to good use, and in a way that made it worthwhile. So, what do others think of the Palisade Calligraphy? It was fascinating to stand on the sidelines for observations as everyone packed their creature comforts into the Palisade before claiming a seat inside. What's more, listening to all the reactions was a refreshing take. They went something like, "Oh damn, window sunshades and USB ports on the side of the seats. Check out the sliding captain's chairs and that suede headliner. How cool." Everyone agreed that the interior was well thought out, and the compliments continued to pour in throughout the day. The perforated and quilted leather seats, soft touch door trim, third-row power reclining seats, tech-heavy dashboard, and cup holders galore were among the favorites. Our test vehicle came in the Moonlight Cloud paint with a beige Napa leather interior. It had a window sticker of $49,300 with carpeted floor mats as the only added option. Whereas the Palisade SE, Cell, and Limited trims get a bench seat in the second row as standard, the Calligraphy has a pair of captain's chairs. These seats slide and tilt forward via two conveniently located buttons and are very easy to adjust. Second row passengers have rear climate control and heated and ventilated seats that manually recline via an adjustment lever on the side. The Calligraphy was destined for the Sequoias. Of all days to visit a national park on the fly, we did it on a Sunday and we didn't bother to look up weather conditions in Sequoia. Silly of us, right? Fortunately, though, it was only a 2-hour drive from our point of departure, in case anything fell by the wayside. In a sense, it felt like National Lampoon's Vacation, minus the stunts. Driving the luxurious Palisade Calligraphy to Sequoia was not only fitting but also inadvertently helped us gather feedback from people outside of the automotive journalism business. Hyundai's 3-row midsize SUV accommodated every adult passenger and one teenager to a T. As the Palisade devoured mile after mile of the beautiful open road, one passenger from the third row shouted out, "Hey, does this Hyundai SUV have Android Auto or Apple CarPlay?" Impressed by his knowledge of tech features, we pulled over on the side of Highway 65 to honor his request. None of us was in the mood to listen to music with swear words during a wholesome family trip, and after a few attempts to connect to Android Auto, we finally had a successful connection and put on classic oldies via Spotify. And before we forget to mention, Apple CarPlay is included. 2021 Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy, Interior Design. Inside, graceful and minimalistic perfectly describe the Palisade Calligraphy. The beautifully designed cabin combines subtle colors, stitched leather, textured silver trim, and wood grain to create an inviting environment that uplifts your mood. All control buttons, including the climate and infotainment controls, have a clean layout and are easy to operate while driving. Overhead, a microfiber headliner will tempt you to run your fingers across the surface. It feels marvelous. The versatile center console fits a full-size backpack in the lower storage compartment, and the upper section held our beverages, snacks, and sanitizing products with room to spare. Even though you can neatly tuck away the cup holders and seamlessly pull them out, they are a little flimsy. One other minor criticism is the drive mode selector. It comes off as somewhat cheap. And what about those Harman Kardon speaker grills? They look fantastic and augment the sense of elegance. In a top-tier midsize SUV, you'd expect a moonroof, but instead, the Calligraphy has dual sunroofs. Second and third row passengers benefit from the larger rear piece. The roof-mounted climate vents help keep the entire interior space well ventilated. 2021 Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy, tech and safety features. The 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster varies its graphics when switching between sport and comfort drive modes, and each side switches to a live video feed blind spot view monitor when signaling for a turn. The dashboard links a 10.3-inch touchscreen with the instrument cluster by enclosing both in high-gloss black trim. A plethora of safety equipment includes lane keeping assist, a 360-degree view backup camera, parking distance warning, and safe exit assist. Up the majestic winding road of General's Highway on our way to meet the General Sherman tree, the features we appreciated the most were the all-wheel drive system, heated seats, and heated steering wheel. The 12-speaker Harman Kardon audio system with Quantum Logic surround sound kept us happy, too. The Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy is a good value. The worst part about our trip to Sequoia National Park was standing in a long line of cars to then be denied entry because we didn't have snow chains. Actually, what was worse was paying for an overpriced set down the road. But let's face it, safety first above all else. If that's as bad as it gets for a mostly unplanned road trip, we're pretty lucky. What you receive in exchange for $49,300 is a well-equipped and luxurious 7-passenger SUV that punches above its weight, delivering more than the average mainstream competitor, all for a mainstream price. That makes it a good value in our books. Let us know in your opinion of the Hyundai Palisade 2021 Calligraphy interior.